So in this video, I'd like to share with you about the neighborhood of West Somerville in Somerville, Massachusetts. Looking here at a map of the neighborhoods of Somerville that's found on my website, charlestrinity.com, we can see West Somerville here is the westernmost neighborhood of Somerville, bordering on the neighborhoods of Somerville, Davis Square, Teal Square, and Tufts. Here's West Somerville. And it's also as a neighborhood bordering on Medford to the north and Arlington to the west, and a little bit of Cambridge to the south. Here now we're looking at West Somerville as a neighborhood on Google Maps, and I'm just traveling around the borders here with this orange circle to give you a sense of where we are. And so it's a residential neighborhood. The main thoroughfares include Alewife Brook Parkway here, running north to south, that connects to Mystic Valley Parkway in this quadrant of the neighborhood. And then running more or less, west and east, east and west, left to right, what have you, is Broadway, cutting through West Somerville. And we see a Stop and Shop here at the corner of Alewife Brook Parkway and Broadway. And then above it is Powder House Boulevard, which truly is a boulevard and is home to West Somerville Neighborhood School. Here's the school itself on Powder House Boulevard. And this is a school for students in grades pre-K through 8, part of the Somerville public school system. And there are some 400 students in the school on Powder House Boulevard. It's a very nice building and, a very strong felt presence in the West Somerville neighborhood. Going back to main thoroughfares, we see here North Street, which kind of cuts right through the middle of West Somerville with a number of side streets off of it. And then defining the eastern border of West Somerville, if you will, is Curtis Street here, which is running up along the side of the Tufts University campus. So that's, a pretty good overview of the lay of the land that makes up West Somerville as a neighborhood of Somerville. Here along Alewife Brook Parkway, we find Dilboy Stadium. Here's a picture of the field with the track around it. This actually was constructed in 2006 to replace the original Dilboy that went up in 1955. So this is the newer Dilboy from 2006 with fields and a track and tennis courts and a swimming pool, and it gets used by a lot of teams, and there's endless activity at Dilboy, as you might imagine. So in addition to Somerville High School, there's a number of community programs, and this is the pool, obviously, and a lot of kids and programs that make use of the fields here. So that's a real resource in West Somerville, Dilboy Stadium. As we go back to the map, we see that at the tip of the neighborhood, actually, it's a Medford address on Medford, Mystic Valley Parkway, is the Whole Foods. Here it is, right at the northern tip of West Somerville, and there's a Starbucks in this Whole Foods. So West Somerville has both a Stop and Shop and a Whole Foods. I thought it would be good to give you a sense of what things sell for in West Somerville by sharing 3 recent examples. First, I want to share a condominium that sold on Hamilton Road off North Street in West Somerville in December 2021. And here we're looking at a picture of the light-filled living room. This sold for $624,900. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath with just under 1,000 square feet, no parking. Delightful bay-windowed living room, very spacious. Covered front porch, makes for a nice feeling at the entrance. This is perhaps one of its biggest and best features, which is this exclusive view side yard with a patio. Beautiful fir floors. Just showing some additional images here. This is a shot showing the living room through to the dining. Here's the kitchen, which is spacious, has an eat-in area and an old-fashioned pantry. That's the extra space in the kitchen. One of the bedrooms. Here's another shot. So 2 beds, 1 bath, no parking, just under 1,000 square feet, sold for $624,900 in December of 2021 on a pleasant side street off North Street in West Somerville. Next, I wanted to share a 2-family that sold on Fairfax Street in January of 2022, pictured here, sold for $1,050,000 with 2,208 square feet. So we've got 2 units here, a 2-bed, 1 bath, and a 3-bed, 1 bath. These units, at the point the property came on the market, were rented out for $2,550 and $2,800 a month. And the residence features 3-car parking and a little bit of outdoor space as well. So just showing you some pictures. For some reason, this property, according to the description, was featured on HGTV. I'm not sure why. Here we see some in-unit laundry in the upper unit, which is nice. And here's the driveway and the outdoor space. Another shot of it showing access from the building to the patio. Pleasant enough, city living. And there we are back again at the front. So Fairfax is between Ellwife Brook Parkway and North Street, and there are quite a few multifamilies of this sort in this area of the West Somerville neighborhood. So it's a good example of a 2-family. Again, this sold for $1,050,000 in January 2022. And then last but not least, I wanted to share a single family on Endicott Avenue. Now, this is on the opposite side of Broadway, closer to Teal Square in West Somerville. And this property came on the market in 2022 for $1,195,000. We're looking here at the living room, and is scheduled to close at the end of March 2022. It received multiple offers, and the sale price will be above list. Here we are looking at the dining area through to the kitchen. This has been updated, as you can see from the photos, and there is AC. Nice open plan. We can see adjacent to the dining area, there's a little desk nook. And then in addition, on the back, beyond the kitchen, is this extra space with doors opening onto a deck that overlook the garden. Here we see the deck. And there's that little bonus desk nook adjacent to the kitchen and dining area. Another shot of it. There's a half bath on the main level. Front living room, you can see beyond it a little entry area And then upstairs on the second floor, you have 3 bedrooms and a full bath. And then on the lower level, you have this family room with a little kitchen, a full bath below, and then a bonus room we see here set up for home office and exercise use. And there we are out front. So it's a good example of a single family in West Somerville. There's not too many, as you might imagine. Here I am on charlescherney.com, where you can see what's for sale in Somerville at any time and learn about any specific listing in detail by clicking on it. And I certainly can be of service to you in answering your questions that you may have about any particular home as you give thought to buying the right home or selling for the best price in Somerville or neighboring Cambridge. My name is Charles Cherney, and I welcome the opportunity to connect with you at any time by text, telephone, or email, or to plan to meet in person and to be of service to you. I have a deep knowledge of the market, which includes Cambridge and Somerville, and would be happy to share with you more information about the neighborhood of West Somerville reviewed in this video. So please connect with me at any time. I'm at your service and look forward to being of assistance. Be in touch.